Well, hey guys, good morning. What is going on out there today? Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Hope you're having a spectacular day so far. Wherever you are, I am here at West Coast, specifically, well, generally Southern California, more specifically, Rancho Mirage, and very specifically, the Mission Hills Country Club. Looks like our weather pattern that's come through the last day and a half is going to finish this little thing this morning, and looking forward to getting out in the grass this afternoon around 1 o'clock. Should be, I don't know, 73, 74 with a big O on the grass. 1 o'clock, we're going to get a good gusher in today, workout, and looking forward to that. In the meantime, guys, what I've got for you today is I'm going to tee up a little video for you. And, I want to talk about the slight underspin lob as an approach shot. And look, I mean, I think that we all kind of naturally sort of do that on the backhand, but way too often in the forehand. There's so much baloney out there about topspin that you've got to be able to top the forehand lob because, man, we've got to get on that 11 p.m. ESPN top 10 shots of the day, right? And typically what happens with the topper, and I'm not saying that there's not an appropriate time to go with the topspin forehand lob. There is. But it really is a difficult shot. It's one of those shots that you, and most players don't practice this. They may go out there and try it 1 or 2 times and whatever, think that they're all set, and they get in a match and they try it and it doesn't work. Typically it lands short, but it often does not accomplish what you want. And really what you want is you are looking to, obviously you're back in the baseline when you're lobbing. You're trying to take away the net. And the video I'm going to tee up today is for doubles. And so I like to think of it as an approach shot. And I go back to the Dick Johnson thing that I will mention forever. Especially recently, I've done it quite a bit, but I will continue to kind of drill this message into your head, is that all we have to do is hit a quality shot. And quality does not mean, oh boy, the ball's not coming back. Oh boy, that opponent over there will never be able to touch it. No. It just means that it's a quality shot that, at worst case, the point stays neutral. You don't give your an opponent the advantage, number one, or you don't risk missing a winner, an intended winner. So we hit a quality shot, and if we're playing at our exact level, why would we not expect it to come back? I don't care what level you're at. If you're at a 2.0 level and you're playing with 2.0s, well, the 2.0 stroke technique level against other 2.0s is probably coming back. If you're a 5.5 and you hit a 5.5 level quality shot against a 5.5 opponent, why wouldn't you assume that it's coming back? It is. So, and look, the next thing is that's okay. It's okay to stay in the point. And again, with the words of Dick Johnson, we'll just go ahead and take it from there. Let's see what we do next. And so, sorry. So for that, I would just want to say that, look, don't get lured into all the hype, all the clickbait that you've got to have a topper forehand lob, that you've got to have a topper backhand lob, right? You don't. And in this case, in this video that I'm going to show you, it is just a simple approach shot. So let me bring it up. And here we go. So look, where's my sound? There, my sound? Okay, here we go. Hold on, let me go back on this a little bit. All right, so, and some of you guys have seen this video already. Tough out wide serve. Could I lob up the line? Sure could. But I've got an opponent who's up at net who rarely poaches. And so my thought is still, man, I still want to try to get the ball in front of my partner. If I was extended maybe another 6 inches, I probably wouldn't be able to get around the corner of this ball and do that, and I'd probably lob, right? So look, I'm just trying to get the ball back cross court and get it in front of my partner and let him do something. And look, if nothing else, he's starting to clog up the middle, right? And, reaction time on that would be just about impossible. Doesn't get to it. And now I've been able to recover, and here's the ball bouncing, right? So my out of my peripheral vision, and yesterday, was it yesterday we talked about, I think it was about making visual contact with the ball. Look, one of the great things, one of the great lines I heard from Margaret Court, the great Australian player, still the most, I mean, prolific, still won the most singles and doubles and mixed Grand Slam titles of all time, right? So look, one of the things she said, and that I really picked up, and this was more from the return to serve, she says she really, like, eagle vision, watches the ball come up out of the bounce. And she was talking initially about return to serve. But out of my peripheral, well, what am I seeing out of my peripheral? Right? I mean, I'm going, look, obviously I can't go cross court because this player is so close. And this player seems like they're deep enough. Could I lob over this guy? Probably. I mean, why couldn't I play a little slow and low little chip in here underneath this guy and get it down below? Maybe I approach, maybe I don't. But certainly anything cross court except for a little chip lob, right, is available to me. And I look at, obviously I've got to wait to see what the depth of the lob is. But now I'm saying, well, okay, this is an approach shot opportunity. How many times do we see players hit a lob like this and stay here? Unfortunately, too many, right? And the reason is because we think, well, the guy's going to obviously lob back, isn't he? Of course he is. But you still want to be able to be looking for an overhead opportunity to take the ball as soon as you possibly can. And, this is a little anticlimactic, the lob goes out. So let's back up a little bit. Let's go back to this thing right here. And look, this is the great Paul Wolf with the serve. And, who am I to pick apart, one of the, seriously, the great doubles players. I mean, I'm not dissing a singles play because he is rough in singles, but he and Lenny form, one of the great doubles teams in their age group year after year. But this is one of the problems that when you play this approach shot, if you get in, and especially if you're cross court, if you get this close, look, the distance for me to lob from here to that corner is greater. It's longer than trying to go up the line. So why not take advantage of that? And so this is really more about, I'm just looking at geometry here. Why do I need to go topper? I don't, right? I don't need to go topper and risk maybe it coming up short. I'm way more accurate, and you probably are too, if you just kind of bunt this thing cross court and then evaluate and go, yeah, all right, I'm coming in. So I'm going to play it for you in real time so that you get an idea of just how simple the volley technique. I mean, it's really a volley. It's almost like a volley stroke right here, right? Just a little scoop and push and go. And so you want to win more points? You want to win more games? You want to win more sets? You want to win more matches? You don't have to go with a heavy top on everything. You don't have to go with a big, massive power topspin on your forehand. You don't have to go with a big, massive two-handed topper backhand. You don't have to go with a massive topper forehand lob. Just don't have to win. Look, if you want to look like Rafa, or if you want to look like some guy you saw on YouTube, great. Go ahead and look like that. But my hunch is that you're going to win fewer points by trying to model something that is not needed. Why not go as minimalist in technique as possible so that you can be accurate? I mean, to me, that's where we get accuracy, is by minimalist technique, right? The more spin you try to bring into the game in terms of top, the less accurate you're going to be, right? I mean, look, I'm not against a topspin forehand, not against a topspin backhand. I'm not against a topspin lob. I mean, I've got, from this match that I played, from this exhibition, I've got, I can show you a topspin lob that I hit. Maybe I'll do that in upcoming 7 around 7, which is now almost at 10 minutes. But my topspin lob is not hit with a full or semi Western grip. At most, it's hit with kind of a hybrid Eastern forehand continental grip. Oh my God, infidel in the temple, right? How can you possibly hit a semi-topper with that grip? Well, look, you can do that all day long. So there you have it. A little bit of a rant, I guess. I don't know. Why not? Once in a while, let it go. Just boom, let it go. All right, guys, look, I got stuff for you down in the description area. There is the, what do we got? We've got the Let's See What Actually Works course of the day. I think it's a slice back in. Have not looked in there. There's also a PayPal link if you want to show your love for 7 around 7. Certainly, if you're over at YouTube, would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel over there. And then hit that notification bell. So every time I upload something or go live, you get notified. And then if you're over on Facebook, hey, would love a like, would love a share. As always, let's get this stuff out to more people so that we stop all the, anyway, you know what my message is. Guys, that's it for today. As always, would love to hear from you down in the comments area. You can direct message me over at Facebook or shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. I promise to respond to you, whatever it is. And as always, it is time to get out there. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I will see you again tomorrow.